natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You look at this Arizona defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now they'll change things up. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A run, it's DiMercato. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Murray looking to change the play here. On the ground, it's DiMercato. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Niner defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
The give is to DeMercado. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Rolling to his right.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, here's Nolan Cooney on a punt for Arizona.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Game he's had so far, you have big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, 47 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Rondale Moore. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. Here's a diving catch right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On the handoff, it's DiMercado.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
I've got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. In the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, it's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8
Purdy.
at the 24-yard line.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And Wilson in motion left. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And a 49er first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's DeMercado. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on 1st down. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left comes Brown. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Purdy bootlegging it. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running, DeMercado. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Brown goes in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now here's Samuel on the end around. Now inside the 25. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
A Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. He's got it at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
146 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray now running right on the option. They'll pitch it, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.